And that was our budget. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Oil Royals. Exquisite. I got to share the stage with Debbie Harry. However, if you ask me, she looked more like Harry Debbie. She had the biggest Adam's apple I have ever seen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some people say that the arts are weird, strange, needlessly repetitive, vain, bizarre, needlessly repetitive, and somewhat subversive. And to those critics, ladies and gentlemen, I say, welcome to the Arts Council Wood Buffalo. My name is Andy Warhol. Deal with that. It is my pleasure and privilege to be hosting the Factory for You People for the Arts Awards of Excellence in Wood Buffalo Awards and Excellence in Wood Buffalo Awards and Excellence Awards. Or as we call it for short, the Buffys. I, however, wanted to call it the Woodies. They said it might be a little hard to catch on. Yes. Tonight, we will be highlighting, celebrating, and recognizing the best that Wood Buffalo has to offer in the world of art, and Liam Renner. I would like to give a big thank you and a big round of applause to the Arts Council Wood Buffalo staff, board, and volunteers for putting all of this exquisiteness together. Give it up. 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 Just seriously, give it up. I hope you're all enjoying the decor. I would like to draw your attention to the tin cans as the centerpiece on your tables. To the artists in the room, feel free to take them at the end of the night and cash in that sweet 5-cent deposit. Rent is due soon. If anyone would like to donate one of the full cans to the food bank, please make sure to remove the decorative label first. We don't want to confuse people as they sit down for dinner time. What's for dinner? Literary arts. Again? No, it's lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, some people say that Fort McMurray doesn't care about the arts. Say it ain't so. They say some artists don't have the adequate space to perform and practice and hone their craft. I disagree. I think we're doing pretty okay. I mean, it's not like they're asking us to perform in a gymnasium. Some say that Fort McMurray does not care about the arts. Say it isn't so. I don't believe it's true. We all celebrated the arts this summer. We all participated in the most extravagant and exotic exhibition of arts known to man. We painted rocks and hid them. By round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you found one of the Fort McMurray rocks? Now, by round of applause, how many of you found them but did not replace it like you were supposed to? Security, we've got them. I love art as much as the next person. It's an interesting piece of art outside the Blue Mountain Bistro. It looks like a piece of scaffolding. I love it, but I don't love when my art tries to pee on me. But seriously, the decor in here is exquisite. It's kind of surreal for me, actually, because I see my face on everything. I see it on the programs, on the tin cans, on the posters. I'm everywhere. It's like the Truman Show, except hopefully this is good. I hope you all enjoy this evening's entertainment. I only want to entertain you, but if we all bomb tonight, and if I die here on stage, the silver lining is that we will probably get a really excellent Russell Thomas painting. And as God is my witness, if I do not, I will come back from beyond the grave and haunt the living daylights out of him. That is my promise to you here tonight. Oh, I have so many friends in the audience. I'm so lucky. I'd like to draw your attention to Hannah Frieded. Where are you, my dear? Where is she? Make some noise. Oh, my dear friend, Fort McMurray's own sweetheart. She's like a walking, talking IKEA. At the end of the night, if you go up to her, you might get a free meatball. She's very popular on social media, ladies and gentlemen. Her most recent post earned over 120 likes. Granted, 67 of them were from accounts that she manages herself. Thank you, Hannah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, riddle me this. What do you get when you cross an Armani dress with a library card? You call her Diana Moser. Isn't she lovely, folks? Oh, I know I saw her earlier tonight. She denied me a piece of cheese at my own party. Brianna McCutcheon. Oh, I love her so. Hide your straws, ladies and gentlemen, hide them. Brianna is my dear friend, and she led the anti-plastic straw brigade all across Fort McMurray. So we encourage you, please make sure to use a nice hand-carved wooden straw from Points North Gallery, perhaps. Or buy from the urban market a nice paper mache straw that turns into goopy garbage as soon as you put it into liquid after a few seconds. How it works is, it doesn't. Thank you. Sadly, my friends, dear friend Alan Roberts, director of theater, Keanu, he could not make it tonight. He's busy planning the next season, the 2019-2020 Keanu Theater season. Rumor has it, it's 4 consecutive productions of A Christmas Carol. Amazing that a theater season can exceed expectations by having different shows, isn't it? Oh, if you're remarking on my attire, I got it on loan from the Michael Craig Gesso collection. Thank you. I believe I saw my dear young friend Brian Reed. Hello, Brian, nominated for the Rising Star Award. Excellent young actor. Excellent. Make sure you don't stay out too late, young man. You have youth play rehearsal in the morning, and so does your director. Yes. Who else? I believe I saw my dear friend Zachary Barrett in attendance. Oh, that wild hair. He's one henchman away from being an evil mad scientist. Dear friend of mine. Who else? Oh, yes. Who could forget all about my dear friend Helen Killorn? Oh, she starred in Saltwater Moon at the Heritage Shipyard. Simply exquisite performance. You had to be there. I was there. In one scene, she said in her scene, bald-headed men are more, potent. On an unrelated note, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that Zenon Campbell and Sheldon Dahl are here volunteering. Sorry, ladies, they are spoken for. Now, that is not an invitation for the single bald men in attendance to make themselves known. There's nothing more pathetic than a man going, I'm bald and single. We know, Liam. All right. Now, folks, we must keep the procession rolling. Are you ready for an evening of entertainment and excitement? I can't keep you very long, folks. My postmodern art will become pre-postmodern if I keep going at this rate, or even worse, modern. Ugh. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to welcome to you the Executive Director of the Arts Council with Buffalo, the one, and thank God, the only, Leanna Wielden. It's extra step there.
I didn't come for rehearsal. I hope this works. Good evening and welcome everyone to the Silver Factory. Thank you for coming to our 3rd annual Wood Buffalo Excellence in Arts Awards and Showcase. Woohoo! Bigger and better than ever. Before we begin, I do want to note we do have professional video and photography happening this evening, which will be made available to you all, so make sure to tuck your cell phones away. You aren't going to need them. Am I too close? Am I too far? If you do have to get up and take that critical photograph, do it quickly. Please don't use flash. And keep in mind there are performers and camera people moving throughout, so be careful. Don't hurt anybody. For those critical social media moments, it's hashtag Buffys 2018, don't forget. Arts Council Wood Buffalo, let me start that over. On behalf of the board and staff of Arts Council Wood Buffalo, I'd like to recognize that we are all treaty people together and take a moment to acknowledge the land that we're on. So where we are today is located within the boundaries of Treaty 8, the ancestral territories of the Cree, Dene, and Métis nations. I would also like to recognize the traditional knowledge holders and elders who are still with us today and those who have gone before us. We really appreciate the support of our fabulous MLAs, and Mr. Taniya was going to come and speak tonight, but he had to extend his regrets. He does want to congratulate all the nominees, and we are very fortunate to have Layla Goodrich in his stead. So, Ms. Goodrich, if I could invite you to the stage. She is our MLA for Fort McMurray Conklin.
Thank you so much, Leanna, and thank you to everyone for being here today. And thank you so much to the Arts Council Wood Buffalo for putting on such an amazing event. It's so wonderful to see the arts so alive here in Fort McMurray. It is truly a place that has always fostered the arts, in my experience, growing up, going to piano plays and playing in the band and going to Campbell's Music and everything else. But I really, truly appreciate you guys for being here today. So on behalf of both Tanny and I, thank you for supporting the arts here in Fort McMurray. And thank you for helping make sure that Fort McMurray stays an artistic community. And congratulations to everyone nominated and to all the winners.
Our presenting sponsors tonight are Campbell's Music, McMurray Métis, and Suncor. Yes, a good round of applause. Our media sponsors are Balsam Communications, Mix 103.7 and 100.5 Cruise FM, Country 93.3. Our entertainment sponsors, Birdsong Connections and Flett Manning Moore. And our supporting sponsors, Amazon Springs Water and Coffee Company, the Boston Pizza Downtown, Christine's Business Solutions, Mr. Mike's Steakhouse, soon to open, just wait, Points North Gallery, MLA Fort McMurray Conklin, Layla Goodrich, and MLA Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo, Tanny Yao. Thank you very much. The last 2 years of the Buffys have seen an overwhelming number of nominees, and we are recognizing all of them in our programs, on social media, and on our website. But tonight, in the interest of time, for our presentation, we'll only be highlighting the shortlisted folks from the final selection committee, which was made up of community members. Thank you so much to those folks for the unenviable task of selecting the artist to recognize above all others the winner of the category. The volunteer board that we love so much, we have 11 very committed individuals who help steer the Arts Council and what it is we're doing in the community, and they were the ones to create the shortlist this year. So thank you to all of those groups for all your dedication. Also providing invaluable support to us tonight are the amazing volunteers, making sure we're safe, organized, and have those ever so important drink tickets. The drink tickets tonight, all of the liquor ticket sales are going to support our lovely bartenders, the Holy Trinity music parents. So do be generous. And before we end these boring speeches, I would like to thank my beloved staff. We have Hannah Fridhead, as was pointed out earlier, and Sharon Heading, who are our two newest members. Thank you so much for jumping in and helping to create this memorable night. Thank you so much for all your hard work. our longest-serving team member, Diana Moser, the creative and organizational visionary behind the Buffys, and so much more that we do. I know this is a labor of love for you, Diana, wherever you are, but I know how much of that is labor, and definitely a lot of love. So thank you so much for everything that you do. And last but definitely not least, my newly married Christina Roloffs for being amazing every day, creating the look of the Buffys and the ACWB brand. Your passion and dedication are truly valued. Bravo to you two, and bravo to all of you, and bravo to all of you. And let the games begin.
Arts Education. This award recognizes a program, artist, or teacher working in schools or the community which uses the arts to provide a meaningful learning experience. And the shortlisted nominees are Jennifer Barr. Jennifer is an art teacher at Thickwood Heights School, member of Fort McMurray Potter's Guild, and one of the initiators of Fort McMurray Rocks. Liam Renner, artist in the studio at McDonald Island Park, artist in residence at several local schools, learning through the arts coordinator and facilitator. His work includes graffiti art, murals, painting, and textiles. Valerie Gondek, teacher, instructor, adjudicator. She teaches music and musical theater for the public school board as the music specialist and is member of the music professional learning community.
Good evening and welcome. Thank you all for being here to celebrate arts in Wood Buffalo. My name is Solange Marr, and I'm here representing the Fort McMurray Public School District, and I'm honored to announce the recipient of this Buffy tonight is... Jennifer Barr.
Rising Star. This award recognizes the commitment of a youth artist in any discipline to developing their craft. This typically includes performances and exhibitions and a demonstrated dedication to skill development. And the shortlisted nominees are Brian Reed. Brian is an actor, has appeared in Nirvana the web series as well as productions at Keanu Theatre, Nicole McTavish, and in the Keanu Theatre Company Drama Force Youth Intensive. Cash Finch. Cash is an actor and a playwright. He participated in the Theatre Just Because youth play productions and the Keanu Theatre Company Drama Force Youth Intensive and has appeared on the Keanu Theatre stage. Zoe Johnson. Zoe is a visual artist who works with multiple mediums, including pen and ink drawing, oil and acrylic painting, and graffiti. She has had 2 pieces displayed at McMurray Experience.
Hello! Hope everyone's having a good night. My name's Travis Stewart. I'm the morning show host on 100.5 Cruise FM. Here to represent, one fan. Oh, that's good. Here to represent 100.5 Cruise FM and Mix 103.7. And the Buffy goes to... Oh, this is not good. Wrecking the envelope. I'm just gonna rip it. Cash Finch. Oh, yeah.
Dancing is the language of the soul of the body. Quote, Martha Graham. I love dancing. It's my favorite. Quote, Honey Boo Boo. Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the performance stage presenting Fort McMurray's long-standing dance company, Generation Dance Studio. Arts Administration. This award recognizes an administrator working in arts-related production, marketing, project organizational management, development, research curatorship, operations, facility management. And the shortlisted nominees are Carmen Wells. Carmen is a visual artist with a degree in graphic design. She was the Métis Director for the Arts Council with Buffalo and on the RMWB Public Art Committee. Eugene Carnegie. Eugene is the Production Manager with Keano Theatre and Arts Centre and the Vice Chair North for the Alberta section of the Canadian Institute for Theatre Technology. Teresa Buller. Teresa is an RMWB Community Strategies Coordinator and Municipal Liaison for the Public Art Committee. She has worked on the Public Art Policy, Public Art Master Plan, and the first large-scale public art installation, as well as the Ignite Public Art Festivals 2015 and 2017.
Good evening. My name is Paula Galanzowski, and I'm here on behalf of the Fort McMurray Catholic School Board to present this award. Thank you for always inviting us to be a part of this, because this is a really special night. Arts and education go hand in hand. So let's see who the winner is. Who licks all these? It is Teresa Buller.
Creative Collaboration. This award recognizes an artist or group who was part of an innovative partnership to use the arts to contribute to a balanced community by highlighting or focusing on a community need or social issue. And the shortlisted nominees are Forever Forest, an elder and artist-based project focusing on recovery and resiliency in children using Indigenous teachings and ceremony, led by the Boreal Artist Institute. Nirvana, the web series, a locally produced web series involving local artists, businesses, and organizations. Spare Change, a fundraising comedy and theater show for Some Other Solutions featuring local stand-up comedians.
Good evening. We are Len and Anna. We're very proud to be here on behalf of Suncor to celebrate collaborative creativity, creative collaboration. That was all part of the act. In doing so, we wanted to bring something additional as a donation to both the food bank and to the Arts Council because we thought that's a collaborative creation, so we did.
And the winner is Forever Forest.
Comedy is a method of turning madness into truth. Quote, Robin Williams. Comedy is like, whatever, cool, right? Quote, Dane Cook. Your next performer is a stand-up comedian, and she has said to me that there's 1,001 ways to say something, but only one way to say it the best you can. Give it up for your comedian on this stage, Erica Moscow.
Hello, everybody. Okay, so I got 5 minutes to say some funny stuff, maybe hopefully a little inspiring, to a room full of artists and artist lovers. 5 minutes isn't a lot of time, but I think we can get a lot done. I mean, 5 minutes I ended up pregnant. You never know, right? Big things can happen. For those of you who've seen me before and you're nervous, don't be, I promise this is gonna be a clean set. Well, about as clean as you can get when your life entails running a 4.5-month-old and 2-headed dog. It's messy between poop and spit up and dog hair. What's clean? What is this clean you speak of? I have been given permission tonight to say 5 times, including one to describe that. I know there's kids out there. You probably heard your parents say a lot worse, just saying. Those of you who were here last year as well, if you remember, fellow comedian Justin Shaw did his whole set about he did. Andy, you'd like him, great guy. I can talk a bit about my puppies. I got 2 of them. One of them's a Chihuahua at home. Yeah, he's real cute, yeah, right? Until you're like, what is this? Don't you love it how we treat our dogs like kids when it suits us, right? And then the other time, what is this? What did you in the house? Did you in the bathroom? We do not in the bathroom. Well, we do. You go outside. For those counting, I got 1 left. 1 left. We're just gonna pocket that for now, okay. My son at home, I don't know how to say this. My 4.5-month-old son, I don't know how to say this. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Can't trust a fart from that kid. You can't. He's a bit of a shartist, if you will. A bit of a shart spurt. Tons of just mess at home, just mess. I went out once and this lady said, "Oh, you have dogs at home." I said, "What gave it away?" The dog glitter. Maybe I like that look, that whole white hair on black spandex pants. It's sexy. I take my second dog. My second dog, I got a 1-year-old husky, lots of energy. She has no problem going outside. We take her outside, take her to the dog park, right? Phew, she's off. Other end of the dog park. For those of you with dogs, you know you gotta keep an eye on her, right? She's gonna do her business. You gotta keep an eye on her. And then you see her happening. You're like, okay, gotta get a bag. Ugh, don't break eye contact, because you gotta be able to find it, right? Ugh, get a bag, right? And then you pick a line and you start walking. And you just keep walking, and then you're over there. And you got anxiety about trying to find her business. Well, no, that's not hers. I know what hers looks like. Okay. Geez, well, what if I can't find it? What do you do? Can I just start picking up whatever? Do I pick up the right equivalent? And then you do find it, right? And you're like, yes! And you're excited about a bag of poop. And that's your life right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna end on this positive note to all you artists out there. Go out there, put your stuff out on display, be proud of it. Because if you're not proud of it, how can you expect other people to love it, right? You gotta go out there, are you ready for this? You gotta go out there and you gotta own your Thank you very much, everybody. I'm Erica Moscow.
Fine craft. This award recognizes an artist or group creating functional and non-functional craft-based work, including beadwork, book arts, ceramics, textile, fashion and wearable art, cosplay, furniture, glass, jewelry, metal, or wood. And the shortlisted nominees are Ekaterina Petukova. Ekaterina specializes in sculpture, drawings, and paintings, working primarily with oil, watercolor, inks, and pastel. She does theater design, costumes, props, and runs the puppet theater company, Pink Whale Theater. KG&E. KG&E specializes in handcrafted wooden goods, including hardwood cutting boards, heirloom boxes, and hand-carved spoons.
Thank you for all coming tonight. My name is Carol Breen, and I'm here to present this award in honor of Points North Gallery. And the recipients for this, and also the gallery is a sponsor of these awards. Thank you very much. They're sealed really well. And the winner is Ekaterina Petruska. She is unable to be here tonight because she is in Russia. So we'll accept the award for her. Thank you.
Indigenous Arts. This award recognizes art, an artist, or group that uses traditional skills or contemporary mediums, or a combination in a creative expression that reflects Indigenous culture, worldview, voice, history, and stories. And the shortlisted nominees are Cadence Wigmore Hagerman. Cadence is a jigger who has performed at Multicultural Day, National Indigenous Peoples Day, Métis Fest, Annual Elders Dinner, and the traditional Celebration of Achievement. Pollyanna McBain. Pollyanna is an elder who practices drumming and chanting, traditional oral storytelling, Indigenous craft making, dream catcher making, as well as making and sharing sacred bundles. Sean McClure. Sean specializes in soapstone carving and sculptures. He owns and operates Custom Carvings Corporation.
Good evening. My name is Carmen Wells, and I'm honored to be presenting on behalf of McMurray Métis, who is also a sponsor for the 2018 Buffys. And the winner is Sean McClure.
If music be the food of the soul, play on. Quote William Shakespeare, Much Ado About Nothing, Act 5, Scene 1. Poopity poopity scoop, poopity scoop, poopity scoop, quote Kanye West. It ain't easy being Yeezy. Your next act, ladies and gentlemen, has been a mainstay at the Art Awards for the past 3 years now. It is my pleasure to welcome Caius Hubris.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. You may know me from the Art Awards and also the Art Awards. Last year I was here, I did some really sweet rap music. The year before that I did some really sweet rap music, and this year I turned 30. So over the summer I learned how to play piano, and then I learned how to play my own songs on piano, because if you're playing your own songs, nobody can tell you're playing them wrong. This one is from an upcoming album called Future Love Songs, and it's about love songs that are written in the futures. I wanna meet you inside a vacuum, inside a rail car with a smooth glide. I want our first date to take us from LA to Toronto in an hour 35. I wanna get to know you, maybe go snowshoe inside a crater on the moon, yeah. We can take a rocket, no need to pilot, 'cause it'll land itself soon. And I wanna show you things that you've never seen. You've never seen. I wanna show you things that you've never seen. You've never seen. It's okay if it's not today. I wanna buy you a virtual tattoo that you can wear the way you like. And when you get sick, it just emails a ticket with your diagnosis inside. Yeah, more time to spend together, controlling the weather. We can make it rain all night. Yeah, enhanced neocortex. You're closed off and complex, girl. It's like you're reading my mind. And I wanna show you things that you've never seen. You've never seen. I wanna show you things that you've never seen. You've never seen. And it's okay if you're afraid. I wanna melt you and me down to pure energy, and we can stay that way forever. It's just this charge that I feel, so it's gotta be real. Can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? I wanna show you things that you've never seen. You've never seen. I wanna make you things that you've never been. You've never been. And it's okay if it's not okay. Thank you.
Arts Champion. This award recognizes an individual, small business, corporation, social profit, or foundation who has strengthened arts and culture in Wood Buffalo through their support and commitment to the sector in the past year. Support can be defined as advocacy, hiring local artists, offering skills and expertise, providing space for the arts, and financial sponsorship and donations.
Good evening, everyone. My name is David Bootler, and I have the privilege to be both the theater representative on the board for the Arts Council Wood Buffalo, as well as its chair, which gives me the privilege tonight of presenting our arts champion. This person has been in Fort McMurray for almost 15 years. This person has a long history of collaborative works with artists to showcase visual art and performance art, such as working with a public library art gallery, helping assist with the art walk within the Interplay, or the amazing art race. This person has a relationship with the Boreal Artists Institute and helps out with Alberta Culture Days. This person assists with a lot of visual arts, poetry collaborations, character exhibitions around town. This person has assisted with the kids' film competition for youth in the arts. This person has supported countless projects in our community with financial support for the theatrics, such as the Clown Nose initiative put on jointly with Theatre Just Because. This person has assisted and collaborated with local writers around town, such as Kevin Thornton. This person has also contributed to many sponsorships and donations for artists in our community to create, to produce, and to present their work. Now, I don't know why I was given an envelope. Please assist me in welcoming to the stage Mr. Michael Moore. Scenes only. Michael Moore, ladies and gentlemen.
Lifetime Achievement. This award recognizes the long-standing and significant achievements of an artist over the course of an entire career. This typically includes artistic practice and achievement, recognition by peers, and the artist's contribution to the local and broader artistic community.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. You may notice that this award, like the last award, did not have any nominees. That's because both the Lifetime Achievement Award and the award that we just presented previously are actually chosen by the board directly, as opposed to shortlisted by the board and then sent to a committee. So a few facts about our Lifetime Achievement recipient. This gentleman originally came from England. Immigrated to Canada in 1978. Has been a resident of Fort McMurray since 1981. He worked as a graphic illustrator for an oil sands company. His favorite subjects include landscape, marine wildlife, cityscapes, portraits, and productions within the oil sands community. This gentleman prefers to work in pastel. Currently, you can see this person's work at Points North Gallery. He's been previously featured in provincial traveling exhibits and many galleries around the province. Recently, our recipient suffered a stroke and learned to reuse his offhand so he could continue to create. Once again, I'm not sure why I have an envelope. Please welcome to the stage Mr. David Ball. just told me that if he could say a few words, he'd be a better public speaker.
And now, a showcase of video and filmmaking from our region. Dance. This award recognizes an artist or group performing or choreographing dance of any format, including cultural dance. And the shortlisted nominees are Kelly Stewart. Kelly is a dance educator, choreographer, and performer. Sasha McDonald. Sasha is a dancer who trained with Generation Dance Studio and the Rolettes Dance Academy, a wheelchair dance company in Los Angeles. Shweta Suthar. Shweta is a dancer, choreographer, and founder of dance group Divine Group of India.
Anybody else find it kind of chilly in here? Decided to look the part. I'm Mike Jones from Country 93.3, and I'm here to present the Dance Award. And the award goes to Shweta Suthar.
Literary Arts. This award recognizes an artist or group active in poetry, short story, written journalism, fiction, nonfiction, blogging, or publishing. And the shortlisted nominees are Dawn Booth. Dawn is a freelance writer and journalist, poet, and editor. She is the editor-in-chief for YMM Parent Magazine and the managing director for her own company, Media Booth. Diana Noble. Diana is a freelance writer and journalist and owner and publisher of Snapped Wood Buffalo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kiran Malakan, and it is an absolute honor to be here tonight to give out the Literary Arts Award to someone who is amazing, to someone who absolutely deserves it. And yes, I cheated a little bit, but before I tell you who that is, let me also tell you a little bit about Northward Magazine. The latter half of your program has our poems in there, and I want to thank Arts Council with Buffalo, Leanna, Deanna, Hannah, and Christina and Sharon for including Northward Magazine with Buffalo's first and only literary journal in the program. We are celebrating 10 years next year, ladies and gentlemen, in Fort McMurray. The written word is alive, the written word is beautiful, and we are celebrating it next year. So we hope that all of you will be there for us as well. And without further ado, and as much as I don't like saying the word adieu, I just said it. I ripped it up before I cheated. And it's still not coming out easily. The one and only Dawn Booth, ladies and gentlemen.
You fit into me like a fish hook into an eye, a rusted fish hook, an open eye. Quote, Margaret Atwood. I do like green eggs and ham. I will have some, Sam, I am. Quote, Andy Warhol. Poetry is the expression of truth through the words that are written and the words that are unwritten. And sometimes Spark Notes is really helpful to understand it. I draw your attention to the performance stage for the presentation of All Imaginary.
You're right. Somebody gave me this telephone. I think it was Edie, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Edie. Yeah. And she said that I could talk to God with it, but I don't have anything to say. Here, this is for you. No, you can talk to God. Yeah, you would. You're right. Somebody gave me this. It was Edie, wasn't it? It was Edie. Yeah. And she said, I could talk to God with it, but I don't have anything to say.
The house I live is not perfect, perhaps the opposite. And I'm so uncomfortable that I want to burst out of my skin. And I'm a Leo, so I fall hard and fast for no reason at all. And my La La Land includes you playing tunes that sing me to sleep. It's word vomit. And as soon as I see you, rainbows come flooding out of my mouth like a dam that snaps under the weight of its own heart. And I thought butterflies died. But here I am at my worst, loving you from under the covers and in the shadows, with the only light reflecting off your glasses under the stars. Being in love with you is like standing in a field at 40 below, frozen and alone. With the only that I stay, even though I'd much rather be embraced by blankets and hot water. And I'm a serial lover. I love everyone that I shouldn't because I give myself away to unknown people across the globe, and there is something broken inside me. And I can't be your savior because my house is on fire and I need to run. And nothing entirely makes sense to me. I'm at a loss, like morning dew in September that will ultimately turn to frost. Transparency. Tell me all of your flaws and I'll tell you mine. Skip to my loo and chalk-filled fingertips, the morning sun and melted popsicles. Pigtails and scraped knees. Show me your scars and I'll show you all of me. And I'm sad again, and don't ask me why because I don't know. Worm your way inside my head and fix a connection that broke. Making out with you is like a rainbow after a tornado. My entire life is in pieces, scattered all around me in ruins for everyone to see. But the sun came out, so I should finally feel free. And I am clingy and needy because when I connect with people, I absorb them into my life. And I'm overly nice and content with conversations and laughter, and it comes off as slutty and flirty, but life is too short to have dark days, and nice people make me feel happy. I am locked in and ready to fall. Give me new oxygen on a cloudy day to relieve my sunken, caved-in chest. And I believe in karma, because the only fathomable thing is whom created me would not give me so much darkness without a light somewhere along the way. A day to remove my rose-colored glasses and breathe deep. And I need a word that says goodbye and I miss you, but let me come with you, mixed in with a little of let me know when you arrive. And write songs for me and fill me with your poetry. And I love how your fingers fly across my soul and your teeth leave crowns of accomplishment along my skin, a trail from where you came from to where we began. And the only thing that keeps me sane is your trail of stardust after you leave. And I wonder what it's like to kiss your lips and all of your randomly placed pills upon your pretty little fingertips. And I need to kiss you in the middle of the night at a stop sign in the middle of a green light underneath the shade of palm trees just because kind of love. But do not disregard me because I'm not fragile like glass. I am fragile like a bomb, and I will forever be planting gardens in every grave you dig me. And sometimes that I hate that I go days without a bad paranoid thought, and then you creep into my dreams and I wish you'd call and tell me why. But you never call. 'Cause I'm a museum of art and you have your goddamn eyes shut.
Media Arts. This award recognizes an artist or group working in photography, film, audio sound art, podcast, graphic design, animation, digital art, web-based art, media art installation, new media, or any fusion thereof. And the shortlisted nominees are Emma Carter. Emma is a photographer. She was one of the mentees in the 2017 RMWB Artist in Residence program. Her work was displayed at the Spring Thing Art in Motion and the An Exploration of the Human Body exhibition. Tito Gillen. Tito is a filmmaker specializing in directing and producing short films. He is part of the Fort McMurray Filmmakers Association and was one of the founders of the Fort McMurray International Film Festival. Trevor Butler. Trevor is a videographer specializing in music videos, small business promotion, and capturing events. He is the co-owner of Wood Buffalo Media Group.
Some noise, Fort McMurray! I always wanted to do that, but I thought the night of an arts award was the time you could try that. I guess, let's try that one more time. Make some noise, Fort McMurray! What about All Imaginary? Weren't they a great band up here? Give it up one more time for those guys. They did a great job. My name is Rick Kirshner, the general manager and founder of 91.1 The Bridge radio station and the new district recording studio in partnership with Fort McMurray Public School District. And it's a privilege to be here tonight and among so many great, talented people and good-looking people too, I might add. Eh? Some good-looking, yeah. So it's my privilege to introduce the Arts and Media Award, and the winner is Tito Gillen.
Ken Flaherty Music Award. This award recognizes an artist or group who performs, composes, writes songs, DJs, and/or works in technical production of all genres of music. And the shortlisted nominees are Andrew Potty. Andrew is a drummer and plays in Code Panic and Cashmere Outside. He is the co-owner of Wood Buffalo Media Group and the founder of the Tavern Tributes concert series. Jay Chin. Jay is the sound technician and DJ for Boomtown Casino. He plays the violin, drums, and guitar, among other instruments, and has performed with multiple different bands and groups. Matt Cote. Matt is a guitarist. He has performed at numerous sporting and cultural events and was part of the cultural representative group for Team Alberta North at the 2016 Arctic Winter Games in Nuuk, Greenland.
Hi, I'm Mike Allen, and this is Scott Meller. We're both from Campbell's Music. And it is really our honor to be able to present this year the first Ken Flaherty Music Award. I'd also like to acknowledge that seated in the front here, we do have some friends and, but most of all, family. We have Ken's wife, Deb, his son, Dan, his granddaughter, Sydney, among some other very close friends. His sister, Karen, is here as well. You know, in any community, in order to have a successful arts and particularly music program or music scene happening, it requires many great cheerleaders and in particular cheerleaders that go out, and doesn't matter, they're always displaying that. We've seen it with some of our other recipients tonight already, but people who are out there whether they're in the boardroom or on the job site or at your local pub, they're creating other ambassadors to have the next scene and the next generation of musicians and the next generation of artists come through. And unfortunately, in July of this year, we lost one of those. And Ken was a very good friend. So we're, again, very honored to be here to be able to present an award in his name. And this year, the Buffy for the Ken Flaherty Music Award goes to Jay Chin.
I have no illusions of the future. Maybe everything's an illusion. I don't know. But I've always been ready for it. Quote, Gord Downey. Your next performer, ladies and gentlemen, has been performing stand-up all around town, has had an amazing first year doing stand-up in this city, has gotten her start right here in Fort McMurray, and her future is indeed very bright, almost as bright as this light that has been staring me down for the entirety of the show. Please give it up for your friend and mine, Renee Manners.
Thank you. All right, what's up, everyone? Thanks for coming out tonight. What a fantastic event. Whoa, that light is bright. He wasn't lying. What a fantastic event we have here in Fort McMurray for the arts, hey? Super special to me because I'm an artist. I grew up an artist, and it kind of always seemed to get shafted to me. So it means a lot that we have this art event for us. Yeah. So my name's Renee Manners, if you didn't catch that. I've been doing comedy for about 23 times so far. It's going well. I really dig it. It's a lot of fun. I'm out of my element with these gloves on, though. They're super slippery. I'm afraid to hold the mic because I'm afraid it'll slip out of my hands and then it'll drop. And I don't wear this kind of stuff very often unless I have court, so I might not be able to pick it back up without ending up back in court. So because I'm so new, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna get my notes. Hello. Thanks for coming. Now I'm really relying on my sense of hearing because I can't see any of you. So if you like my jokes, just laugh. Oh, right that. They like it. Can I just point out, this isn't even a joke, but I just want to acknowledge this amazing weather. That's the lamest thing to say, but really it's been awesome. T-shirt weather in October in Fort Mac, yeah. So like I was saying before, I'm gonna tell you a couple jokes, is that okay? Well, actually I don't even really tell jokes, I just tell inappropriate stories about my life and don't have any shame if you judge me or not. This is my first show doing clean jokes, and I'm from Surrey, so that says a lot how hard this is. If I can do this, then I'm good. If you've never been to Surrey, it's basically the casino and 7-Eleven for about 110 kilometers. Somebody's been there. Probably got robbed. You know, I came to Fort McMurray for 3 months like everybody does. This is my 11th year. I love it here. My biggest culture shock when I came to Fort Mac was that nobody chains up their barbecues. And I was like, what? That's rent right there. And then I found out about Too Good to Dump. I'm like, oh, no wonder. You can't sell anything. Like, oh, I got this $1,200 Burl King. Use it for a summer. I'm going to get a new one. Anybody want this hunk of junk? Nah, I'll pass. So Fort McMurray's been really generous to me. I really do love it here. I've been out of debt 3 times so far. Yep. But so far, the best thing that's come out of Fort McMurray for me is my wonderful son, Mason. Yep. I named him after a jar. He's the coolest little dude, and I think that there'll be a time when he shares the stage with me, but he's written a couple of jokes, and I'd like to tell you them on his behalf. Is that all right? Well, first let me explain his personality a little bit to you. So when he was 5 years old, some lady asked him, she goes, oh, hi, little boy. What's your name? He goes, Mason. She goes, oh, do you go to school? He goes, oh, no, sorry. She goes, how old are you? He goes, I'm 5. She goes, do you go to school? He goes, 5-year-olds do. So I'm like, oh, good. This will be good. So he likes to tell a lot of jokes. He's a little bit of a prankster. My dog got into the garbage the other day, and I wasn't happy about it. And I said, Karma, you better get out of this kitchen before I lose it. And then he cruises by the kitchen door. I like to lose it, lose it. I like to lose it, lose it. Right? How do you stay mad with that little guy around? I'm 1 second over my time. Should I keep going? Okay. So we'll end with this. He's been practicing each jokes, and he decides he's got a good one, so he runs into the kitchen. He goes, Mom, I got a joke. And I go, what is it? He goes, what did the chicken say? Is this right? Am I doing it right?
Yep, okay. What did the chicken say when it was time to leave the restaurant? And I said, what? And he goes, I need a box. Thank you very much. My name's Renee Manners. I'm available for corporate gigs, and I'm too new to know what to charge, so take advantage of that.
Ahem. I'm over here now. A little light, please. Ah, there it is. Misdirection. Are you all enjoying your evening so far tonight? Now, folks, the later it gets in my factory, the weirder it gets. For your entertainment, nay, enlightenment, I'm going to do something a little different today. I will be doing a book reading. I will read the entirety of F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby from start to finish from memory. Chapter the first. In my younger and more vulnerable year... Excuse me? Who is back there? This is not part of... What? Somebody... Oh, dear Lord. Somebody stop that imp. No, don't come closer. What are you doing? This is weird even by my standards. Excuse me. Hello. Could you please? Okay. Now, could you? What are you doing? Oh, God. Serenity now. What do you want? No. That was a long time ago. Like 4 months at least. Get Get a broom, someone. Oh, God. Don't come up here. Security. Oh. Is nothing sacred? Yes. I'm so thrilled theater artists don't need microphones. Yeah, yes, you've tried. Yes. What could you possibly want right now? Okay, yes, that was cute back then, but do you want something right now, or what? Do you want a prize? Oh, God, what? I do not want to guess what is in that bag. What?
Look at this. Look.
I am not putting that on. That does not go with this. What would Michael Craig Jesso say?
Okay. Oh, look at this too, like that.
Oh, by the Christ. You are chain smoking in school property.
Okay.
Am I putting this on right now? Why did I even ask? Let the record show I am not a baby. Moving on, please.
Theater. This award recognizes an artist or group active in acting, directing, playwriting, comedy, and/or technical production such as lighting, sound, costume design, and stage management. And the shortlisted nominees are Brianna McCutcheon. Brianna is an actor for television and theater. She has been featured in short films, TV, and commercials, as well as on stage and helping backstage at Keanu Theater. Justin Shaw. Justin is an actor, playwright, comedian, director, and the artistic director of Theater Just Because. Renee Manners. Renee is a stand-up comedian, actor, and public speaker. She organizes and hosts the Spomedy Night and has appeared in the Waypoint's Theater Just Because dinner theater production.
All right, so I've got an envelope for the theater award. I'm really excited about it. I have not peeked, so I'm gonna open it. For anyone who didn't catch it the first time, my name's Krista. I'm with Balsam Communications. I also wanna give a shout out to Don Booth, sitting over here, who just won the Literary Arts Award and is the editor-in-chief of YM and Parent magazine, which we launched this year under Balsam Communications. So a huge shout out to you. And without further ado, because I don't wanna keep all my theater friends waiting, Justin Shaw.
Visual Arts. This award recognizes an artist or group active in painting, sculpture, drawing, printmaking, or installation art. And the shortlisted nominees are Ekaterina Petikova. Ekaterina specializes in sculpture, drawings, and paintings, working primarily with oil, watercolor, inks, and pastel. She does theater design, costumes, props, and runs the puppet theater company, Pink Whale Theater. Liam Renner. Artist in the studio at McDonald Island Park, artist in residence at several local schools, learning through the arts coordinator and facilitator. His work includes graffiti art, murals, paintings, and textiles. Shauna Kelly. Shauna is a painter and art teacher, specializing in watercolors, drawings, and acrylic paintings.
Good evening from Keanu College. I'm Trent Keogh, and the Buffy goes to Liam. Congratulations.
The theater is just an empty box. It is our duty to fill it with fury, with ecstasy, and with revolution. quote, Jeffrey Tennant. But I don't want to go to the theater tonight, quote, Abe Lincoln. And they say the theater is a safe place. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming close to the end of the night. We have one final performance for your entertainment. Please give it up for a mainstay pillar in Fort McMurray, a necessary niche that needs to be here because it is 2018 and the clock is only going forward. Give it up for the Oil Royals.
Welcome to this special edition of Celebrity Insider. Tonight we're taking a closer look at the life of Andy Warhol. We'll take you from the dance floor at Studio 54 to inside the elusive Warhol factory. As one of New York's hottest socialites, Warhol is often seen with some of today's biggest celebrities. This blonde bombshell was the model for Andy's first ever digital painting. It's Debbie Harry, the lead singer of Blonde. Look who we have here. It's another one of Andy Warhol's famous friends. It's Cher.
I'm dancing so low in the dark on the club floor. I need to let it go. Shake it off, stop thinking about you. You don't, but honey, this is a battle that you haven't won. Torn, busted, taken apart, I've been broken down, and with a broken heart, but I'm stronger, strong enough to rise above. This is a woman's world, this is a woman's world, have a truth. This is a woman's world, have a truth. This is a woman's world, and I'm stronger, strong enough.
Like many nights in the town, tonight Andy Warhol is joined by his good gal pal, Liza Minnelli.
Come on, babe, why don't we play the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car, I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl. And all of that jazz. Slick your hair and wear your buckle shoes. Dip is gonna blow the blues. And all that jazz, hold on, hon, we're gonna bunny hug. I bought some aspirin down at United Drug in case we shake apart and want a brand new start to do that jazz.
The last of Andy's celebrity friends we'll be seeing tonight is none other than the great David Bowie.
While color lights up your face.
That's all the time we have tonight, folks. Join us next week on another special edition of Celebrity Insider.
Keep that applause going for the Oil Royals, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the end of our evening. It has been a treat. Now, there's more to come, not in this room, not in the factory, but join us in Studio 54, in the other room across the way there. Join us for more liveliness, more fun, more partying to be had. I invite all of the award winners to come up tonight for one more photo. I know the photos go on, but this is a once-a-year thing. We need to do this to keep getting funding. So come, please. Enjoy the night. The rest of you, please, I'll see you out on the dance floor. I might bring my friend Justin Shaw. We'll just see about that. Enjoy your night, folks. It's been a treat.